put out a potential trade target for the Washington Wizards, and it was Zion Williamson. My initial thought was, ugh.
Was this his opinion or his bold prediction, or is he
No,
hearing
he's just
this
saying it's an
from
extreme
sources?
long shot, but enough people were talking about it, buzzing about it, that if, I guess the Pelicans said there were a bunch of guys that they weren't going to trade, including like Derek Queen. But if somebody did want to swoop in and make an offer for a guy like Zion, they would listen. And the Wizards, according to multiple people, were one team that potentially could make sense.
Look, they're looking for long-term money because right now they have several expiring contracts. Chris Middleton's making $33 million. Malachi Branham, $5 million. Marvin Bagley, $2.3 million. They're all on expiring deals. And I guess they're looking for long-term money. But he's a tantalizing talent.
He's still only 25 years old.
He's young. Now, what he likes to do is knock up porn stars and get women pregnant, but that's off the court. Whatever.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? But he also likes to miss games. I just looked it up.
58%.
I don't even think he's playing that.
Didn't they hold him out of a lot of those?
That may be the case.
They held him out of a lot of those.
That may be the case, but he's basically a 50% proposition. I mean, it's year after year.
Yeah.
It's not like 1 year. It's every year.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of it was them holding him out, weight issues, that sort of thing. I was under the impression that the weight stuff has gotten better. His diet's gotten better and that sort of thing.
He got thinner this year.
Yeah.
He got thinner. But, I mean, even this year he's missed a bunch of games.
Yeah, well, they say he's got a left ankle, grade 3 left ankle sprain, out indefinitely.
I read
that's
that
like a real injury.
He's missed 58% of his games in 6 years.
Right, but I think, again, they held him out for a lot of those. They're just like, we're not going to play you. You're too heavy.
Okay, well, that's still
Yeah, but
issue.
I'm not sure that that's the issue currently.
I just think what they seem to be doing, and they did it with Trae Young, and if they were to do this, which, again, is probably very unlikely, it has nothing to do with on the court. It's salary moves. They're loading themselves up for, hopefully, a top draft choice next year, and everybody says the top 3 picks are going to be amazing. So hopefully they're able to land one of those top 3 picks.
Well, they'll be unlikely to land it because they'll have like a 12% chance or something. So I would just take that pipe dream and just get rid of it. But they'll have a top 8 pick, presumably.
But they would have, if they did make it, first of all, what would they have to give up to get Zion?
Not that much.
I mean, you're not giving up.
Which would crack me up so much because that's Cakes' guy. That was the name that was thrown out there. Yeah. They're not going to give a first-round pick, certainly not one that's like in the top 10.
What they seem to be doing, and in The Athletic and Josh Robbins' article, he points out, they're willing to roll the dice on high upside players, and Zion Williamson would be a high upside player that just haven't worked out where they are. And that's kind of like the Trae Young trade, right? High upside player, a guy who's been an incredible scorer and an incredible passer in the league, leading the league in assists, but for whatever reason, the league has decided not a winning player, not a great player. They maybe hope to resurrect him at his prime when he led the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals, and maybe with somebody like Zion Williamson. Another name that is in the article is Jonathan Kuminga. He's always talked about as a trade guy for the Golden State Warriors. Steve Kerr kind of always has him in the doghouse, it seems like, but he's super athletic, gifted.
It just comes down to how reliable he can be if he can be on the court more than 48 or 42% of the time, which is what he's played so far in 6 years. That's what it comes down to. I mean, he's a star, and you would have 2, but I don't know if Will Dawkins takes a reach on a guy like Zion who's got injury issues, maybe doesn't have a team-friendly salary.
Yeah, but if they get rid of like a Chris Middleton.
Oh, yeah, that's gone.
I think they like Bilal, but maybe Bilal. If they get rid of Bilal, then I think the idea is maybe they really do want to kick the tires on him and see if they can make it work.
According to the article, the Pelicans told teams that they're not going to trade Williamson, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy III, Derek Queen, or Jeremiah Fears. That's who they believe are part of their future. But league sources express skepticism about Williamson.
Yeah, I think everybody
sure.
has the same questions. His availability. When a guy plays, he's a superstar. But, we'll see.
Let's see. He's played in 24 games, 61, 29, 70, 30, and then this year, 29.
Mm-hmm.
His contract's non-guaranteed as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd be on the books for 2 years, $40+ million, but he has to play in at least 40% of the games, or half the games, I think it is, to get following year it'd be like 20 or something like that. But since the contract is not guaranteed, after next year, if they don't want to do business with him anymore, they could part ways with them for like $20 million instead of $40.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I trust him. I trust Will Dawkins, whatever he's stirring up.
Yeah.
I completely trust him. Well, I actually think it would be exciting to have. Just imagine for a second. I don't think it's going to happen. Even in the initial report, they say it's extremely unlikely. They're just saying, if there was a team out there that might be willing to kick the tires on him, it could potentially be the Wizards. Let's just say that's that 5% chance or less that they pulled it off. Pretty cool to have, if you could have, Zion, Trae Young, Keyshawn, Sarr, Trey Johnson. That'd be pretty wild.
So he's missed 16 games this year already.
He misses games all the time.
Yeah. Well, now lately he's played in a lot. I mean, in the month of January, he's been playing pretty much every game.
But now they say he's got an ankle sprain.
Now he's got an ankle issue. Yeah.
How many rebounds does he average per game? That's one thing that I've always wondered about Zion.
6.5 total.
Like you would
rebounds.
think he would average more rebounds.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I got him at 6.5 for his
That's
career.
pretty weak.
Yeah.
I have to look up his
I don't
stats
think
for this
he's-
year.
I don't think
I got him at 5.8.
No,
I got him at
career is
5.8.
6.5.
Yeah. So 5.8 this year. Yeah, but he's not tall. He's big. He's just not that tall.
Okay, but neither was Charles Barkley. But he was an
he's not
amazing
Charles.
rebounder.
He's not Charles Barkley. He's not even close to Barkley. But yeah, I would agree. I would think that someone as big as him would be in that 8 to 10 range. 5.8. That's
Derek Queen.
That's not going after.
Derek Queen can't be much taller than Zion Williamson. He's averaging more rebounds per game
What do
in
they
less
list
minutes.
Queen at 6'9"? Queen feels
got
like
3
he's-
inches.
He's
feels
listed
like-
at 6'9".
Yeah, he feels like he's bigger.
Yeah, I mean Zion's what 6'6".
Significantly bigger. Listen, I trust Will. Whatever those guys do.
And will you trust?
And Will I trust.
Hey, look, they're going to have to do something. Like if they don't land one of the top 3 guys, let's say they get the 7th pick, it's going to be uninspiring and you're not going to expect the trajectory of the franchise to change that much. That maybe you got to shake it up and maybe this is the way to go. And they've tried it, right? They picked up Cam Whitmore, was kind of a distressed asset. Like you like to say, kick the tires. They're willing to kick the tires on guys. They're going to kick the tires on Trae Young, and maybe they kick the tires on Zion Williamson.
Yeah. I got no problem.
Sometimes
with it.
careers get resurrected.
They're gonna trade. Trade Bilal. Who cares?
With Zion Williamson.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a big
I
loss.
wouldn't care.
Yeah.
With Zion Williamson, I guess to me the die is cast. He just seems like a guy who's never going to blossom into one of the better players in the league. He'll have his games where he scores a bunch of points, gets a bunch of dunks.
I mean, let's be clear. When he plays, he does produce.
Yeah.
On a losing team.
Okay.
10-win team.
I mean,
And-
to me, when a guy scores 20 points on a losing team, it doesn't mean that much.
And one of the criticisms also of Zion is he's not a great defensive player. Trae Young's not a great defensive player. So you're going to have your two superstars that just don't play defense.
Yeah.
It just doesn't strike me that Will would make that reach. That's just me. It's my opinion. Not sure. Maybe he does. Maybe he just he thinks it's worth it.
I have no
But
idea.
I don't think that he would.
Hey, it's an exciting name.
I think I would be sized if they did it. They get a little star power, a little juice. Are you kidding? I mean, and then honestly, you look at the numbers. He put up good numbers. He's gonna put up every time he's played every year. He's put up big numbers.
But Jason brings
Yeah,
up a good
he's
point. Would you
efficient.
want
I mean-
another defensive liability?
I don't know. They're terrible. I've given up on them playing defense. I mean, they got Sarr. Maybe he can block a few shots.
I mean, they're giving up 124 a game now.
Yeah. I mean, literally have been complaining about defense since Darryl Walker was the coach.
It's a long time ago.
A long time. A long time we've been complaining about
Yeah, look, they've lost 7 in a row. I check in with them. Keyshawn is looks like a good piece, better than I expected. Kind of good all around game. Trey Johnson can definitely shoot. You guys know I have Chubb for Bub. I think Bub has
Bub.
flashes,
I think Bub's definitely a piece of it.
and they're all but young.
Yeah.
I think Zion gets in the way.
He's only 25.
I know, but
Yeah,
I think
but
he gets in the way
His
of those
body
guys.
his body might be older than 25.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Are you gonna cut Keyshawn's minutes?
I don't know how they would chop it up.
They get a million wings.
I
guess if you want to ship out Bilal, then you get some more minutes. But they get a million wings.
Bilal blowing anybody away around here?
No.
Yeah.
He plays good defense.
Although he would be a defender.
He plays good defense. At least that's what they say.
Yeah.
But he's in his 3rd year. And, I love looking at scoring. He gives you 10 points a game.
Yeah.
And I think his 3-point percentage has gone down every year, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not saying that their offense is great, but their defense is atrocious. If you look at the top 6 to 8 teams in each conference, they're giving up 110 to 115. Washington gives up 124. I mean, you got to get better.
So maybe it's a small sample size, but as a rookie, Bilal Coulibaly shot about 35% from beyond the arc. Then last year it was down to 28%, and this year it's down to 27%.
I don't think they're going to make the deal. I mean, it'd be a big story, but I don't think they're going to make that deal.
I would welcome it.
I don't know.
I'd welcome it and make it give the town a little bit more juice.
I guess I'm all in for the tank with the young guys because
I'm over the
most
tank.
fun I had as a Wizards fan in recent years is that brief Russell Westbrook run where he got him into the play-in. But they were playing, like the second half of the season, they were playing winning basketball. And that was fun. But once you go this direction, I just don't want to muck it up. Like that's what I didn't like about the Trae
they're
Young
gonna
thing.
muck it up. They'll play him when they need to. They're not gonna muck it up. They're gonna protect the pick 100%.
I just want to play the young guys. Okay. Let them develop.
At some point, you got to start trying to win games, and I think it's next year.
Yeah.
I think next year you got to start trying to win games. You
I would
can't
agree.
just tank another year.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. If they're not going to muck up this year. It doesn't matter. They're not going to muck it up. They'll manage it. They'll lose all the games they need to lose.
Well, they played
But
42.
easy to lose.
So there's
in this
40
league.
to play. They might win 10.
They're not mucking.
That's how much
anything
they
up.
have right now.
Yeah, they might win 10 in the next 40.
And that's when they had that little hot streak.
And that'll be safe.
They'd probably
They'll be safe with one of
Probably
those.
be unlikely. If they ever come close to winning a game, they'll probably just bench guys, and all of a sudden you'll see Champagne or somebody in there.
I don't even think it doesn't matter if they bench guys. They don't have to bench guys. They're still going to lose.
Yeah.
Sad. All right, we will talk to Brian Keefe, Wizards head coach, but that's your latest rumor that Zion Williamson could be a trade target for the Washington Wizards. Coming up next, talk about Jason's Hood. What the hell is going on in Ashburn? That's next here on the Junkies.